Hello everyone and welcome to this Telescript tutorial video. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between inverse and inverse special. So there's a little confusion about when to use each and what each does. So today we're going to go through both of them and we're going to show you exactly what happens when you use either of the two functions. So standard inverse or invert all, the software is simply taking the foreground color or your text color and it's going to reverse it with the background color. So for instance, if you have, say, white text on a black background, as we have here, and then you use the standard inverse function, what you'll see is you're going to get black text on a white background. So let's say you now have yellow text on a black background. If you use the standard inverse function, what you're going to get is you're going to get black text with the original color of the text blocked around it on a white background. But if you are importing a document that already has colored text in it, here's what we have here. Okay, it's going to open on a white background because you're probably importing it from Word. And when you hit the standard inverse button, what you're going to get is you're going to get your white text on a black background, but all of your colored text is going to be blocked out in the color that it originally was. Now, most operators importing colored script files, they want to retain the colors, but put it on a black background. So in order to do that, we need to use the inverse special function. Now, the inverse special function performs a bit of intelligence on the document to evaluate the colors, and then it treats each color combination separately. Now, I won't get into too much detail about what goes on in the background, but the software ultimately will determine what color the text should be on a black background. So, if you run the inverse special on an imported script with color, as you'll see, you'll get the colored text on a black background. But if your black text is on a white blocked background, like it is here, that's exactly what the inverse special function is going to do. So in order to get that text back to white, all you need to do is just run the inverse special function once again, go through the cycle, and you can see it's going to reevaluate the text, and it's going to get all the text, colored or not, on a black background. Now, if you're running this function for the first time, you may get a message indicating that the inverse special function may not be reversible. So make sure you perform a save as on your document and save that script with a different name, just so the original document is kept intact. And this function was added a couple years ago, so if you have a previous version of the software running, you may not have the inverse special function as an option. Now, you can keep this version if you'd like, but you may have varying results with the standard inverse function when you use it with colored text. And one last note, depending on the length of your script, the inverse special function will take a little time to run, so just be patient as the software runs through the process. So I hope this video clears up some of the confusion with inverse versus inverse special. If you've got any questions for us, you can always shoot us an email at info@telescript.com, or you can call us 201-767-6733. Thanks.